if at first you don't succeed, try again. Often a good axiom for life, but is it a good axiom in this case?
Right. Perseverance, I guess, can be a virtue in some instances, but I would argue no here. So believe it or not, DOJ technically is allowed to try yet again. You can continually try to indict a person. You can go to one grand jury after another. That said, for all realistic and practical purposes, someone needs to get it through the Justice Department's head. This is over. We have never, I can point to no case in the last 20 years where you've had a case thrown out by a judge, then you had a grand jury refuse to indict it, which is very hard to do. Then you had a second grand jury a week later refuse to re-indict it. This is an embarrassment for DOJ. The writing could not be any clearer on the wall. This case is simply not going to happen. One of the lessons that you learn as a prosecutor is you have to pick your battles and you have to know when to cut your losses. That time has come for DOJ on this case.
Well, I feel like we could honestly just go to break and leave it there because that seems very clear. But just to drill down on that.
Saying we got a chance.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. But you said that it's very hard to go before a grand jury and not get an indictment. Can you just expand on that and why it means here that these repeated attempts are all the more, I mean, we're clearly all in agreement here, but help us understand further.
Yeah, so the grand jury is completely one-sided. Everyone's heard the axiom about indicting a ham sandwich. I'm here to tell you it's true. I mean, the only people in the room are the prosecutor, your friendly FBI agent who's testifying for you, the grand jurors, and a court reporter. There's no defense lawyer. There's no judge. The standard of proof is just probable cause. It's not proof beyond a reasonable doubt. And all you have to do is get 50 plus 1, 50%, a majority of the grand jury, and not unanimity like you would need with the trial jury. I do want to make this point. I may be stealing David Urban's thunder here. Letitia James did target Donald Trump with her lawsuit politically. And I was critical of that, and I remain critical of that. It was wrong the way she ran for office by saying, vote for me for New York AG, and I promise you I will nail Donald Trump. This is wrong, too. They're both wrong. Let's hope this nonsense ends both ways.
David Urban, your name has been invoked.
Yeah, so listen, to you know, Ali's point there, I think Letitia James now should make some T-shirts up like Letitia James Greater Symbol Ham Sandwich, and like pass them, like start wearing those around.
Somebody call up Reagan.
Yeah, you know what's interesting here is Caitlin. I was talking to her briefly before this, and at some point you wonder what's going on with that grand jury. To Ellie's point about you can indict a ham sandwich, is there a certain level of jury nullification in this case where the jurors are saying, look, we know that this is the fact pattern that's being presented to us, but we just don't believe it, right? And so even though they may find that there's more likely than not that this happened and they would indict in normal cases,